I guess I got here just in time.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Take a look. You were right. I think there's a village down there.
We've arrived
We have.
to a town.
Now, in a normal, I think it would have been good to put the title drop there, but that wasn't a thing that people did back then. So, in a modern game, that's what would happen. It's like they would walk up to the village, and then it would scroll up, and it would say "Dark Void" on the sky in like big letters, right? But now, at this point, that didn't happen. So whatever.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, time to upgrade your weapons.
Spoilers, we get a jetpack.
Yeah, it was in the opening, and it's on the box art.
Yeah. That is the one reason I got this game.
It's the entire purpose of the game's existence, is to have a rocket pack in it.
So I have no idea why they decided to have any kind of weapon progression system to this game. It kind of feels tacked on.
Because RPG elements.
Yeah, the RPG elements feel tacked on.
Yeah, and they always did. Like, I don't know. Everybody wanted to put them in there, and I don't know why, and it was never good. Like,
I think there was like some sort of research done into how much people like numbers.
right.
And it's just like people like numbers.
Yeah, but it
Everything
always...
wrong with Dark Void in 10 minutes or less.
I really, yeah, this is Welcome to Gaming Sins. It's time for us to talk about everything wrong with Dark Void in a pedantic way.
Oh. And get everything wrong.
Yeah, and get everything wrong.
Well, it's good to be out of the jungle at least.
So, let's see. About here, by this wall, there's a pickup. It's like a big old pickup. There's a lot of places in this game where you can just pick up a whole lot of points for no
Right.
reason.
But you've already got them, so...
Yeah, the game does track which ones you got, but it doesn't really make a difference between like it doesn't care about that in terms of completion.
Right. Now, I do not remember, does this game have multiplayer? I don't recall.
It did.
It did.
I think.
Of course it did. Of course it did, yeah.
Or wait, you gotta look that up. I'm busy playing a video game.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Maybe up ahead.
No, it did not, because they cut it.
Oh man.
Because they ran out of money.
Okay, so in that house, there's a gigantic pickup. Are you ready for Paul Eating?
Oh man, you mean Paul Eiding.
Paul Eating.
Yes.
Campbell.
Your presence is unwelcome by the people and the gods.
This is a sneaking mission, Rocketeer.
Come on, Will.
Oh my god, Paul Eiding
We
is the
can't get
best.
past this invisible wall, and we still have. Well, I can't jump over that.
Right.
Will has big ups, but not ups big enough.
Yeah, he can jump a ridiculous height.
I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, it sort of makes sense in that he has to clear. Well, once you get the rocket pack, gotta need that sort of jump to get over all those chest-high walls before you engage the rocket.
Right. It should be noted that these people, this company stuck around for a little while. They made some other stuff too. They made,
Oh yeah, they made
Quantum Conundrum.
baseball game.
No,
Quantum Conundrum.
they made Quantum Conundrum, which was a puzzle platformer, and they made
About boxes and a wacky scientist.
yeah, and then they made Murdered Soul Suspect, and then they died, which is sad. But have you?
So we suddenly know this man's name,
Oh yeah, it's
and
Tavi.
we know that he's leading. Yeah, and he's leading us to Nicola.
Right.
Did you know this game happens in the 30s?
It does. It does. It's very accurate.
Because it happens in the 30s.
It does. It's time to go do some 30s stuff. Let's hang out in the 30s together.
With some spare parts.
Yeah. Weapon lockers refill your ammunition. Who could have guessed?
And they allow you to upgrade something. Oh, look, there's a gun I unlocked and also upgraded.
Cool.
Whatever.
Maybe that was the goal. Like, you can replay it and you'll be stronger. That's why we added that.
I mean, I can't deny it.
One comes bearing the gift of life, and the people grow impatient.
And now he made something with Tesla coils.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I see you brought
It's the thing that makes
I
light.
think it's the world's most expensive light bulb.
It's pretty cool, to be fair.
That's so.
Oh man. Oh. Remember when Nvidia bought PhysX?
Yes, I do. I remember that.
The device
That was what was that? Back in 2008?
Something like that. And you could buy a dedicated PhysX card for your computer. You could buy a physics card, and it would do physics for you.
Yeah, just like you took the PhysX, they took the PhysX chip and just put it on an Nvidia card.
Yeah, because previously PhysX was a separate thing that you put on your ID. It was a PCSI thing, but then they put the chips on the Nvidia, and that was why all of a sudden Nvidia had way better physics support than everyone else. Like, if you didn't have one, then your computer would stutter like mad whenever physics stuff happened.
Yeah, but like you had to, there was a bunch of like PhysX specific functionality.
That's true too, and it came up. I was
Including
trying
in this game.
including in this game, and like Mirror's Edge, I think too, also had that where the glass would break in Mirror's Edge, and if you didn't have an Nvidia card, it would crash your computer. Because it would break into like 100 pieces, and then your computer would just stop because it couldn't do it. So they patched it to not break into so many pieces, and that was kind of the solution. But there was a game called Cryostasis, which I have always wanted to play,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it was designed with dedicated physics cards in mind, like not even Nvidia ones, like dedicated ones. So everything in the game runs off the physics processor, and it is unplayable unless you have one. Like, every time you step, it spawns like 100 fucking physics objects, and then it's just awful. I'm sure it looked really cool, but
Oh yeah.
and here we go, vertical cover going upwards. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. And we get our little rocket pack. It looks kind of dinky, kind of small.
Yeah.
And it doesn't do anything else besides just go straight up. You can't really
Yeah, you get a double
fly
jump.
it with it. Yeah. Well, you get a double jump and a hover.
Right. Now, you mentioned Ace Combat. I don't know if it was in this take or the previous one, but when you do the
believe.
flying thing, it is kind of Ace Combat, but I kind of wish the whole game was like that. I think that would have been cool.
Just being a dude with a rocket pack going forever forward.
Yeah, right on. That could
Yeah.
be good.
I mean, Ace Combat is good.
If this
It
had
could
been
also be done terribly, terribly badly.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if this game was made like 3 years later, it would have been an open world game. And that would have been like the mode of transport was you fly around with your rocket pack and then you shoot stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm okay with that.
definitely, like the Saboteur, right? If the Saboteur had a rocket pack, it would have been an even better game, but as it is, pretty
Sure.
good game. But yeah, like, I don't know, this was kind of the dying... Obviously they kept coming, but this is kind of when they started transitioning to everybody making overly ambitious, impossible open world projects. You know?
Yeah.
Like, this kind of stuff kind of died out over the last couple, like 5 or 10 years. Like, these games don't exist anymore. Because it got oversaturated, I think is really what happened. It's true, like Dark Void's fun,
And
but
then everybody decided to copy something else.
Yeah, like if you're playing Dark Void, it's fun. But if you just looked at like screenshots and it's like, oh, there's a guy in cover, and there's a guy in a third-person game, and it's clearly on the Unreal Engine, like you wouldn't buy it probably, right? I can see why people didn't, even though I think it's more than that. But
Well, it also got really bad reviews because even though it has like the Rocket Pack, reviewers were really bad at using the Rocket Pack,
yeah.
or didn't even feel like they needed to.
Well, to be fair, you mostly don't need to. I mean, you can just shoot from cover. It's fine.
But then they didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's one dude left. I gotta get him.
Maybe if we ever finish this, I'll record Gears of War 1, and we'll play that, and it'll be great. And you'll get to see Marcus Phoenix in action. It's gonna be awesome.
I can't wait to hear the exchange. Wow, are you the Marcus Phoenix? That's so cool!
Not really.
No.
Oh my god. And then he cuts people in half with a chainsaw. That's also a gun.
Yeah,
And it's
a chainsaw gun.
It's
such a
fucking
good
awesome.
idea.
Yeah, it kicks ass. Except you never use it in the first game because it actually doesn't work very well.
Well, you gotta wind it up, right?
You have to wind it up, and yeah, you have to like already be kind of in the right position and stuff like that. They tried to fix that so you could use it all the time later, but you still used it because it was cool to use it. And it was like a fatality in Mortal Kombat. Like, of course it's unwieldy, but you gotta fucking do it. And similarly in this game, like, you don't need to like fly around, but why wouldn't you? It's awesome.
Exactly. Why wouldn't you?
And the answer is you're an underpaid gaming journalist who works for IGN. And you're like,
And is probably a freelancer. In
Yeah.
A society that really shouldn't need freelancing. Please pay your writers.
Yeah, and they and Capcom did not pay for good reviews as was the standard of the time, so it didn't get them.
Ah, yes. Standard at the time. This
Yeah.
was before the war.
Oh, so what? It was some sort of test to see if I'd follow?
Everything's a test, Will. You're a good man. I never said you weren't.
Everything's a test, Will. I don't even know what that means.
Life is a test.
Okay. You bet I'm gonna get straight A's.
I don't know why
And
I
the
just thought
slam
of,
dunk.
that made me think of Dragon Age 2, which is sad, but
Oh no.
there's a really terrible dialogue exchange at the start of Dragon Age 2 where they say someone says what's the catch, and the person says everything has a catch because life is a catch and you should catch it when you can. And I'm just like, oh no.
Oh man.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Fire your writing staff, please. Like, come on. Holy shit.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. That shit. It's so charming.
It was adorable, but oh man, this was right after Dragon Age 1. Actually, this game came out because that was like late 2009. This was early 2010, and so like there was like a brief resurgence in like RPGs at this time. Like really, right? Like
Eh?
They're helmets.
Really? I thought.
Oh.
like I think this came out the same time as Fallout New Vegas. And, like, no offense to Dark Void, I
Wait.
know which one of those two I was gonna fucking buy. If I had the choice, right? Like...
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
I can't really blame you for getting New Vegas instead of this.
well, I guess this was... no, this was January and that was October. But, like, there was so much stuff coming out. And,
Hey, are you ready to fall through the whole exclamation point?
it's the only way down there, he just said so. Oh man, now we gotta do the falling thing. It's just like Sonic.
Yeah, every game needs to... It's just like Just Cause.
That's true too. Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know why they gotta teach you about having air control or whatever this is, but
I don't know because it hardly ever happens. I'm trying to see what this like launched against, and it looks like at the same time, instead of this, you could buy Silent Hill Shattered Memories. You could buy something called Daniel X the Ultimate Power. I don't know what the fuck that is. Army of Two, or you could buy.
oh man, Army of Two! That looked so neat.
Specifically, the second Army of Two game. Army of
Oh yeah,
Two.
that had a
2.
10 in it.
Yeah, and then you can also buy
What do you think Nicola's doing?
Matt Hazard Bloodbath and Beyond, or
What?
or you could buy or you could buy Bayonetta or Darksiders, and I think that was actually what I did buy instead of this. Was I bought Darksiders, and
You wouldn't need us to find the sonar box.
Nice.
that I don't regret that at all because Darksiders is also fucking great. But like I said, my roommate bought this for his console, and that was fun. But man.
So, Crow, do you think that Nikola is working with the fascists?
Do I think that Nikola Tesla is working with the fascists?
Yes.
I do not think that Nikola Tesla would work with the fascists. But I don't remember in this game if he turns out to or not.
Okay, the
So,
sonar
fuck
box
maybe.
is
Like, he might be, I don't know.
Well,
I barely
that sure
remember.
seems to be something that Will thinks.
It's a Cyclops.
Well,
Ava, you're gonna have to see this to believe it.
Will,
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Crow, are you ready for a Half-Life moment?
yeah, I'm excited for the Half-Life moment. I love Half-Life 2.
Let's see. There we go.
Yeah.
Hey, don't even have to do a balance beam thing because you got a fucking jetpack.
Oh my god, I forgot about those. That's right. Those were also in every game.
Oh yeah!
You have to balance your way across the beam.
It's so stressful.
what
You
was
gotta
it-
make sure not to press left or right.
They put that on the back of the fucking box of Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness as like a promotional thing. Like now we have added this great mechanic to Tomb Raider. A shitty balancing game. Like, no.
Ew.
You know what? Maybe that's what killed that series. Maybe it was just that. Nobody wanted to.
balancing
Yeah,
beam
nobody
thing?
wanted to balance on ropes anymore. I don't blame them. That's fair.
Yeah, me either.
If there's a criticism I can make of this game, the guns are not very exciting. They're just pretty much just guns. Some of them have
Yeah,
lasers.
you got your, yeah, some of them have lasers, some of them don't. So this here is the repeating laser.
Yeah.
And then there's the rocket laser. And I think there's one that's just like a beam.
But like functionally, they're just guns in any shooter.
Yeah.
Like some of them are
There's
laser
no
versions.
exciting... There's no exciting patterns for the guns to go into.
Yeah.
There's no special effects like, you know, poisoning your dude or...
Yeah. It's not like Painkiller where every gun is cool. It's just like, I don't know, here's some guns, whatever. But
Here's the thing, it go.
how was that the Half-Life moment? It did.
No, it's just like, you don't look down,
Oh.
and it squeaks a lot.
Oh, I see. I thought we were gonna have to do a crappy shoehorn vehicle section, and that was gonna be the Half-Life moment.
Silly Crow, this entire game is a crappy shoehorned vehicle section.
That's true, and the vehicle is his feet.
Oh yeah, because you don't want to do the feet thing, you want to
Right.
do the jetpack
Yeah,
thing.
you want to fly the jetpack. Like, that's the cool thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. This is very Uncharted right here. In fact, this exact thing happened in Uncharted, maybe 1.
Yeah. Except you didn't have a jetpack.
That's true. God, Nathan Drake with a jetpack. That'd be pretty sweet.
Actually exciting, as opposed to anything Nathan Drake has ever done.
I don't know what the hell Boop like saw in those games. He loved them so much, and they were so boring. Oh my
Just
god.
likes to be taken on a ride.
Yeah, it's true. But man. Oh man.
But yeah.
Oh god, oh man.
Oh jeez, oh man, oh god.
Oh man. Oh, she saved us. There we go.
Again! Ava is such a good friend.
Ava is very cool.
Yeah.
And she looks a little like Lara Croft, so she's even cooler.
You should see a path that leads out of the canyon. I'll meet you at
I mean,
the village.
where are they walking?
Shit, I don't know. Wherever. This also came out the same week as Mass Effect 2. So, that's not a great game to position your launch against.
Oh yeah, that was a game that instead of going up, you went really, really far forward.
Yes, lots of chest
Yeah,
high walls.